All right, Coach, thanks for joining us. I think the first question that, can really be asked of any coach is, how have you handled these past 10 months? You've been a coach for a long time. What have you learned going through this process that nobody's gone through before?
Yeah, it has been challenging. I think you just expect that there's going to be surprises along the way, and we talked about as a team to try not to get your hopes up too high. Sometimes just take what comes your way and roll with the punches. I think it has been. I asked the guys yesterday. The last match we played was March 1st, so we're coming up on a year. Next week will be February 1st. It'll be 11 months. It's been a long wait, so we're excited to get going here.
Have you had conversations with, any other tennis coaches, about, what they've been doing to help with their teams and just kind of the whole process of, keeping the guys motivated when really they hadn't been able to do too much over the summer?
Well, not a tremendous amount. I think probably, the silver lining in this thing, I think, is I've done a lot more talking to our own coaching group here at Western, and we've been having those head coaches meetings, and Ryan Tomlinson and I have spoken more this year than than we have in recent years. Not that we don't want to discuss things, but you just kind of get into your own world and you're busy. And but now that things are kind of have slowed down in some regards, yeah, we've spent more time talking to Clayton and Ryan and exchanging ideas like that. Other coaches in our coaching profession here at Western.
Like you said, it's been nearly 11 months since they've been able to compete. How do you kind of temper their excitement so they don't get a little too jacked up for this weekend?
Well, I think we were maybe got a little lucky, a little smart. Originally, we were going to play. It might have been our second weekend, which would have been last weekend, and we would not have been ready because we had. Well, we could have been ready, but we had three guys in isolation as soon as school started up, one more in quarantine. And so the fact that we're playing a couple Michigan schools that know our state requirements, and the fact that we had 3 weeks to kind of work out the bugs a little bit, really helped us out a lot. I think there's going to be nervous excitement, even for those that are seniors and they haven't played in 11 months, and especially for our freshmen. So we can talk about it a little bit, but I think they're just going to have to go through it a little bit. It's kind of like playing a tournament. You play the first round, you burn off some of that nervous energy. By the time we get to our second match against Grand Valley and get to Sunday, I think we'll kind of be back into a routine.
Well, tell us about the team this year. Obviously, you have Yannick Oppitz returning, which is huge for the program, and he has a chance to become the all-time wins leader here at Western Michigan.
Yeah, Yannick he's just been a great leader for us. He's a quiet leader. He leads by example. He was home in the fall and got to play, quite a few tournaments back home in Germany in the summer and in the fall. His game has continued to evolve, and he's gotten better. He's hitting a bigger serve. He's hitting bigger off the ground. So exciting to see his progress, and happy for his success. And our team is, I think, as good as we've ever been. We're really good. I think we've got 11 on our team, a nice blend of youth and experience. We've got, five of our 11 are seniors or juniors, and then we have, or I'm sorry, six, and then five. We have 500 underclassmen. So I think we have a nice blend that our older guys, our veterans, can teach our younger players, and our young guys, have pushed some of our older guys out of the lineup too. So really good. And I think our freshmen, if we could have had a fall season under their belts, I always feel like they make a lot of progress playing those individual tournaments. So it's going to take them still a little while to, I guess, develop their games and get comfortable with what they're doing. But really love our freshman class. It's really, really good.
Obviously due to the state requirements, the Broncos can't have any spectators at their home events. Have you talked to the team about, they're going to have to kind of bring their energy and they're going to have to cheer for each other and how to support each other, knowing that, they'd love to have the fans there, but at this time they just can't.
Yeah, we have talked about that, and we really try to emphasize that, especially in doubles, when the doubles can be a 20-minute match or maybe a 40-minute match. It's only one set, so it's really a sprint to the finish, and you really have to bring that energy, get on top of the other team, and take it to the finish line, and then hopefully we can maintain that in the singles as well, which we describe as more of a middle distance race. But yeah, we do need to do a little better job of that. Again, our freshmen sometimes are a little reluctant to I guess stick their necks out a little bit and expose themselves, and maybe they're not quite comfortable doing that yet because we haven't done a lot of that. So that's going to be a work in progress too, I think.
All right, Coach, thanks for joining us.
You bet. Thanks for having me.